All right, we are live with a short session. We are going to do probably about 2 hours. So what were we working on? Obviously, we're working on our building. I never sorted my storage. I said I was going to do it, and it turns out I'm a liar, and I didn't do it at all. So there's that. All right, so this is our entryway that we've been working on. So I guess we should get more diorite, finish up this like entry lobby, and go from there. I don't think I have any in storage. I assume everything I have is already used. Oh, we should check out our Herrerasaurs. They're getting bigger. Hey, Zavir, welcome to the stream. For a brief time, at least. We'll be here for a brief time as well, probably 2 hours. Get out of that doorway. You're not allowed to escape. So, 3 raw diorite. And that is it. Yeah, let's go mine up a couple stacks or something. I don't remember where we had a diorite deposit. I'm sure it's in one of these holes. Hey, Rugops, welcome to the stream. Bingo. Weird how the diorite formation wraps around this other rock type. Hey, Fun Dump Red Boy, welcome to the stream. How far are we from cloning an animal? We have Herrerasaurs. We've got 2 Herrerasaurs in a holding pen topside. Is it weird that you're hungry at 3 a.m.? Not necessarily. I mean, midnight snacks are a thing for a reason, right? Really, it being weird or not depends on what your habits are. You gonna join on Twitch? All right. Optimally, you join on both. Get double the viewers for none of the work. We got water. It's whatever that same water is from over there. Okay. Just want to make sure we got the rest of that fossil there. 54. You gotten a lot of ads for End of Oak Street lately. They're advertising it a lot, so they must have some confidence in the movie, which is a great sign. All right, 2 stacks. Going back to the surface and building our entryway some more. I probably want to do something like this. Yep, I'm also going to be checking out End of Oak Street in cinemas probably like the night of release. I'm definitely excited because I really like the director. It Follows is one of my favorite horror movies. And yeah, I mean, I would rather they have some dinosaurs be incorrectly feathered than have nothing be feathered, right? And I also can appreciate that, like, they're doing their own thing. They're not simply recreating the Jurassic aesthetic. They're doing, it is still very Jurassic coded in some of the dinosaur aesthetics, but the feathers set it apart a little bit. So even if it's not accurate, it's giving the film an identity, and I appreciate that. You just got one to play his browser game. Isn't AI generated, which is better than you can say about Rebirth. Did Rebirth have any AI generated content? I gotta decide what to do with this gap. Should this just be the same, like, downslope, or should I use fill this in? Hmm. So I should have some sort of defensive structure here, so to speak, so that people can't just walk off the edge, theoretically. But like if I do fence posts or like iron bars for railings, they don't really work with stairs well. So I could do some sort of like perimeter wall, maybe. You're also making an animation series inspired by JP, but it's not a Jurassic Park animation. Yeah, I mean, that's fine. Taking inspiration from Jurassic Park is honestly just smart. It's just about taking, like, the right kind of stuff. Had a horribly balanced AI browser game that was so terrible it made TGB publicly rage about it. I didn't even know this was a thing. Um, hmm. So I'm thinking maybe we just put a wall up. Like, what if we do something like this? Like, you walk up, and then this is like a raised wall on the front of the building. Or the side of the building, I mean. I could see that working. So I guess it would be like maybe just like this. Or maybe I should extend the wall. Yeah, I think I should extend the wall out. AI is atrocious. Yup. It's I think I would be very shocked to find any dinosaur fan who is like pro AI. Because if there's one thing AI consistently mangles and does a horrible fucking job with, it's dinosaur depictions. Like, I don't remember what it was, but there was somewhere where somebody shared like an AI generated dinosaur picture. Like, look at this cool dinosaur picture I made. And it was just like the worst fucking dinosaur thing I've ever seen. And they'd be like unironic about it because obviously they're not like a huge dinosaur fan. They don't, they couldn't name a bunch of dinosaurs if interrogated, right? So that's why like the AI thing didn't seem out of place to them because they don't know what the difference is between like a Patasaurus and a Diplodocus, right? There's Tim Haynes. Who's Tim Haynes again? The name is familiar. I can't place it currently in my head. Was he producer guy or am I thinking of somebody else? Yeah, okay, yeah, Walking with Dinosaurs guy. I was thinking, yeah, like documentary producer type guy. But like, he's I mean, he's working in media production, right? He's not like he may like dinosaurs. He may like dinosaurs more than the typical like media producer type guy is. But at the end of the day, he's still looking at you know metrics for how they're gonna make money on some shit. Yeah, the only funny animal videos these days are all AI. Animal videos are such a mixed bag. Like, you go in to look at animal videos, and they're either AI or they're like animal abuse being veiled behind the idea of like, oh, we found this animal and we saved it. But it's like, you probably almost certainly put the animal in that position to farm it for content. Had a massive public speech sucking off AI generated dinosaur footage that nobody liked. There was fucking Lucasfilm and Star Wars did the same thing, where they had like an AI generated like alien documentary that was like 3 minutes long, and it was the biggest piece of shit ever. And it was crazy that they felt so good about it that they felt they should show it off in public, because it was just like animal portmanteaus, like, oh, here's a frog, but it's got the head of a fucking goat or something like that. And that was the AI's Star Wars aliens. It like I don't it's crazy, this shit, because it all looks so bad, and yet for some reason they've got like fucking AI psychosis and they think shit's amazing when it ain't. It's crazy. So something like this, I think, will have like, maybe we don't need to. Ooh, yeah, no, I'm gonna put railings. We're gonna put a little railing in. That's what we're gonna do. Yeah, we don't need a wall here in the front. We can do a little railing section. We just do like a little, like 4 pieces of railing or something. Yeah, the Lucasfilm Star Wars one was like, it was insane. It was it was so cringy. Do I want iron? I think we use iron because it'll match the aesthetic of the fence on the boat dock. And yeah, we can go visit the Herreras too. So there they are. I got a little itty bitty holding pen for them to grow up in here, and then we'll when they get bigger, we'll take them out. Maybe just put them into storage until we have their exhibit built, or if the exhibit is ready to go, we'll put them in it. But we're not going to get to the exhibit for a little bit yet. 2 males, no females. Female is the Jurassic Park the game coloring, so that's the one I'm pretty attached to. Yeah, so I think something like that. Then we'll have like maybe a fence across the top part too. How do I want to do that though? Maybe the same way, like where it comes to this block, that we have it stretching across from there. Like that. Then what do I do with this block? Because this is just kind of a weird spot. Finally beat it was surprisingly challenging. The AI game or whatever, that shitty one, or are you talking about something else? Wonder what Lucas Spark or whatever, Dinosaurs of the Wild West will look like. You really love Wild West. Wish there was more dinosaurs in Wild West media. There's a few, yeah, but it is a surprisingly underutilized trope. I never saw Primitive War, but I want to. I just still haven't gotten around to it. And I've thought about trying to do some sort of content for it too, which is the other complicating factor there. It'll be interesting to see what he does with the Wild West project. It looks like it's using the models from that, so it's also good. Oh, the Oak Street game. Gotcha. That makes sense. It looks like he's reusing the models from Primitive War, which means, you know, pretty decent like feathered dinosaur models for that kind of scale of project. And no AI generated shit then, right? So that's good too. And yeah, welcome to Stream Biocraft. You're excited and proving the predicted Big Croc coming to the game. I think, to be fair, a lot of us predicted Big Croc coming to the game. I'm just shocked it took this long even. The real question is going to be if we've correctly predicted what the Big Crocs are going to be. Because there is always the possibility for that, you know, left field frontier choice and putting some weird creature in. Although I think with Crocs, there's so many like obvious ones to go for that there's no room for a weird choice. Although I guess you could say the same thing with like Thanatos Dracon and like Hatzegopteryx. Like Hatzeg was the obvious shoe-in and they didn't go for it. You don't support the people behind Primitive War, but as a film, it's a fun watch, and especially good, but more enjoyable than Rebirth. I mean, I'll take more enjoyable than Rebirth. That's crossing the threshold for at least being worth watchable then. Did I say worth watchable? Worth watching. Do you think we're getting 3 animals in the next DLC or 4? I think it could go either way, but I'm going to assume 3. I think we should assume 3 and be pleasantly surprised if we get 4. Because if we assume 4, you're setting yourself up for disappointment. Also very likely coming with more cosmetic building pieces. I haven't gone through and like figured out if we have that boat in that screenshot or not, because there's like a boat in the water in front of the Croc. And if that boat is new, if that boat is not in the game, then that's definitely a clue towards what the scenery pieces are going to be for that. Let's pull out our Geohammer here. You should use your Geohammer on these. If there's only one croc and the DLC name leak was fake, you're gonna crash out. It's so I didn't see the leak myself when it happened. I only read about it after the fact, but a lot of people are corroborating it as being real. So it sounds like it's real. Watch them pull like a wetlands DLC thing though, and have like 2 crocs in the croc DLC, and then like a 3rd random animal. I say this not as a criticism of Hypsilophodon directly, because I do like the Hypsilophodon, but it being a wetland animal was a bit of a stretch. Yeah, always keep expectations low. And definitely the previews for the free update are putting me in the direction of keeping my expectations low, because not much revealed, and I feel really concerned that they felt like a toggle for aggression was important enough to include in a highlight video. Like, really? That is what passes for content these days in a content update? Remember, had a weird willing to speedrun Jurassic Park Survival once it gets released and be the best speedrunner of that game? Go for it. So assuming the game comes out, one, big assumption actually still, but hopefully, assuming it comes out, assuming it's good, I'll probably do some challenge runs and stuff too for that game, because that is precisely the kind of game that I would get some enjoyment by playing a few times, under like weird conditions, and that's kind of my my whole bag. I love doing challenge run stuff. So, and we haven't had much opportunity on the main channel here to do any kind of like non-JWE challenge run type stuff, because most of the other dinosaur games we played have kind of been one and done things that aren't really worth coming back to, or I haven't been interested in coming back to like for a challenge run immediately. Yeah, the glass, like the glass is the case of like I could see that being in a highlight video as an upcoming feature. Like, sure, fine, that's worth highlighting, but it is a pretty minor cosmetic addition. Yeah, I hope it will be like Alien Isolation as well. It's that's my hope. And I think we put like labs and stuff in these 2 corners so that we have kind of this like plaza here, like inside the building, so the building just continues like directly this way. I think that'll be fun. Yeah, I could see it. So maybe we just do this. And then I can continue. Yeah, and I think we expand the grass over. I think that's what we do. Oops. Exactly what I was trying to avoid. There we go. Evo Square wheezing in happiness from glass. Yeah, the glass should have been there at launch. It's yeah, it's so overdue. That's crazy. I mean, that's half the features they've added to the game though. Are like, why was this not here at launch? Yeah, Isolation kicks ass. If you're interested in Alien Isolation, my other YouTube channel has a full playthrough in VR, which was really fun. If you are positioned to get the VR mod working for that game, highly recommend it. It's an incredible experience playing it in VR. As long as you can, you know, stomach VR, both in general and in terms of horror games. Shame there's a 99% chance that zero implications on making small exhibits. The glass, yeah. Oops, I need more iron bars. Also, we should probably grab whatever rubbish blocks we have to fill in underneath the building for now. Like this netherrack. It's not going to be used for anything. We've actually used up most of our gravel. The andesite's pretty forgettable too. Andesite never really looks like anything. Hot take, it's not scary, just an incredible thriller. Isolation, I mean, yeah. The distinction between, like, thriller and scary is, like, subjective. It's down to the individual person. One person's thriller is another person's terror, right? It's all about how susceptible you are to being scared versus just excited. Like, I have a muted fear response, I think. Because I'm not prone to like panicking or anything, even in like real world dangerous situations. So for me, like a horror game is just fun. There's no like, it's fun because I'm scared. It's just fun because it's like a survival situation. That kind of thing. But for some people, like, you know, they're scaredy pants. They get scared. And that's why they like a thing. Is this correct? One step down, yeah. Now, do I want... Yeah, I think I want that dirt tile there, too. Then we'll plant some different plants here, make like a little garden, I think. I'm also super excited for Alien Isolation 2. Like, it's taken 1,000 years, but it's finally coming. Okay. I think I'm pretty... Oops. Pretty happy with this. Now, we don't actually need this row. Might as well reclaim those. Hope that game scares you to your core. Yeah. Found something horror-related funny today. A horror can often be funny, intentionally or unintentionally. What did you find funny? Also, let me say, as far as horror and comedy goes, I love the fucking Chucky franchise, Child's Play and stuff. Those movies are so goddamn fun. You and your friends are gonna watch JP today at 12 and then play Deltarune? Best schedule? Sure. I've never played Deltarune or what's it called? Undertale. Multiple people have tried to get me to play Undertale. I just haven't pulled the trigger yet. I will someday. I enjoy a good RPG experience. Okay, and then we're gonna have an entryway. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so it's 9 interior tiles, which means if we do a double door, it's offset. So we could do 2 double doors. That's not bad. You're making a cartoon cat found footage? What even is that? Is it like the cartoon cat is a like a supernatural threat? Or is it like something different? So if we put like a 1 block and then 2 double doors, that might be... Or we could do 3 and then 2 double doors. Let's do that. Or we... Oh, triple double doors. Yeah, let's go. So, wait. No, triple won't ever work because the middle is a spot. Yeah. So we could do a double door here, a double door there. We could do 4 double doors. Let's do 4. Now, if I put an extra block in between them, that would push the whole thing down, right? So we can do this. Then this. I think I like that, because then you're like coming up the stairs like directly at a double door, but you can also go around here. Yeah. Deltarune has more fan service than Undertale, in your opinion? Fan service for who? For fans of the games themselves? Isn't that kind of by like the only way it can be, since Undertale kind of started the whole thing, right? Like, I'm not well versed in, you know, all of that game, so maybe I'm missing something there. But Cartoon Cat is indeed a supernatural threat created by Trevor Henderson. Okay, got it. Actual animation setup is reasonably unsettling, so I thought it was pretty good. However, the main plot is the characters being possessed by an undocumented species of Pokemon. It's a mod for rhythm game Friday Night Funkin' based on Pokemon. Got it. Ghost Trainer gets possessed, and that's down the pro tag. I mean, that's like, honestly, a possessed person possessed by a ghost Pokemon is keeping in lore, because that's Lavender Tower. That's another Friday Night Funkin' is another thing I only know through like memes and quips, and I don't know anything about the actual game. Fan service for anyone, including Gooners. All right. Why am I building it out of polished diorite? Because I wanted a nice like that museum vibe, right? You go to like see a museum, and it's like tends to be like white pillars and stuff like that like stereotypical museum feel, like Capitol buildings in Washington D.C., that kind of vibe. That's what I was thinking anyway. And while the design is cool and intimidates, perhaps the worst Pokemon of all time. Wait, who's the worst Pokemon of all time? Oh, the undocumented species. I get you. I was thinking for a second you were talking about a regular, normal Pokemon. You would have done quartz. I wanted to do the quartz for the lab, because I wanted to mix up which white blocks I was using for the different rooms so that it's not all the same. That's kind of my thought. But yeah, I do generally prefer quartz over the diorite. But the diorite also, I think, works better on the exterior of the building. And the quartz inside looks more like floor tiles and stuff like that, I think, personally. Although, like, obviously the very harsh outline of the diorite blocks also really evokes floor tiles. But you get this kind of outline on the other blocks, too. I'm thinking about, you know what? Maybe we think about pillars later. We could put like some pillars in like the corner here on this like fence way, but let's not do anything with that yet. Okay. Do I want to go up another level? I mean, definitely, because there's going to be, you know, other levels going on there, but I'm just thinking now. Do I want to do it now? We might as well get these blocks in the building. Are you the only one who doesn't enjoy Marvel as much as other people do? You kind of like the original Spider-Man trilogy and Spider-Man and the Spider-Verse, but you never liked Avengers. I mean, you're not the only one who feels that way. The last Marvel movie I saw that wasn't a Spider-Man movie was like Endgame. Like, I haven't watched a single Marvel movie since Endgame except for the Spider-Man. Because I also don't really give a shit about the MCU anymore. And I never Like, I enjoyed a lot of the classic era Marvel movies for what they were, but I was never like obsessed with them. I've never been a big comic reader in that way anyway. Like I, that's the comics I would read were usually like sci-fi comics, like Alien versus Predator comics and stuff like that, not superhero comics. So to say I'm not a comic reader is disingenuous. I just wasn't reading, those comics. I was reading different stuff. Can't think of a more embarrassing way to die than getting smoked by something that would essentially be a Weedle. Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, I do intend to watch. That's the one on the list that I do want to see. I'll probably watch it before Doomsday, which I'm sure I'll see. Doomsday looks like it might be a complete clusterfuck. And I'm very curious about it for that reason, like production wise. Because it's got all the hallmarks of like a panic movie where they're like, oh fuck, our franchise is collapsing. Oh god, what do people want to see? I guess we do this. And I'm very curious to see if it is that. As a kid, Marvel could be good, but for my 16-year-old ass, My Little Pony would be more interesting. Uh, sure. That's another thing I'm definitely not interested in. So, uh, neither. None of the above. Deadpool versus Wolverine was also good. I got a friend, well, Bam, obviously, here he's on the channel and on the server. He gushes about it, but he's got more affinity for the Deadpool character than I do. I find Deadpool a little obnoxious, and not like good obnoxious, like annoying obnoxious as a character. Um, so I've not been that interested in seeing another Deadpool. I am gonna dig my way under here so that I can fill it in because I don't like open air blocks hanging out in my buildings. Ah, what is it, crowd? We're screaming? Is it time for screaming? I'll probably will eventually cave to peer pressure and see Deadpool versus Wolverine, but it is like very low on my list of priorities. You either love him or hate him. Yeah, that sounds about right. Well, that's all the garbage I have to fill in with. Wait, is the dirt... Is there air under this? Oh, yeah, because it's right there. Okay, no, that's fine. Have I seen TADC episode 9? What is... Oh, is that the Amazing Digital Circus? I've never watched that. I have no interest. I don't really know what it is. It doesn't appeal to me visually. I don't care. So no, I have not seen it. I haven't seen any of it. Toy Story 2 mentioned on my channel. This is peak stuff. Yeah, that was I was trying to think of that Mutadon thumbnail. Like, how do I express in a thumbnail visually that he's dog shit? Him being thrown in the toilet. Then I thought of the Toy Story meme, and I'm like, what if we did both? You could just place 2 torches and save yourself 10 minutes. It's even worse than that Biocraft. Spawns are disabled on the surface. Well, spawns are disabled in the overworld in general for monsters, so I don't even need to put torches in there. It'll just bother me knowing there's a gap. It's just one of those things. So I have to fix it. You saw Brand New Day yesterday? It was pretty good, right? Solid movie. Alright. Let's see. Leather. No room for beef. Where am I going to put this beef? Where did I had beef. Or something. Baked potatoes. I'll take those. Maybe this grass doesn't need to be here. You know what? Oh no, this is a weird oak chest. I'll take my hoe. My hoe can go in the tool chest. That's fine. Are amphibians confirmed in JWE3? Nope. It's crocs. Crocs are reptiles. No amphibians here. Although, honestly, I could see it. I could see them putting in like the rebirth amphibian or something randomly, have it be 2 crocs and an amphibian in the croc DLC. That would be kind of hilarious. That'd actually be really funny. Is Bam here? Not currently. I am playing by myself since we're just kind of doing a short stream, and I figured people would want to talk about the DLC reveals. So I did not even talk to him. I just booted up stream. He's on the Discord, so he can get on if he wants. And he's been playing on his own during the week and stuff, exploring, so I just need to catch up anyway. Let's look at doors, right? What kind of doors do we want to put on this thing? Oops. We do one of these, and we do one of these. Door. So we've got 5 pages of doors. So it's a lot of potential doors. Call him and tell him his fridge is broken. Oh, well, visitor center doors. I mean, we just gotta do that, right? Like, they can't give us visitor center doors and we don't use them. What else do we got, though? Before we commit to it. Mutant tree door. That's hilarious. He will believe it. I feel like the only thing you were raised on in your childhood is Jurassic Park and Undertale. Because for some reason you don't really like some shows and franchises like Toy Story. Is that normal? Yeah, it's normal to have a personality and to like some things and not like other things. This is more than normal. This is how it should be. You should never feel pressured to like the same shit as everybody else just because everybody else likes it. Don't fall into that trap. Prianosuchus is a croc if you are completely blind and only hearing it from its name. Right, dude, wait. What if the croc DLC was only animals that have sucus in the name but aren't crocodiles, technically? That'd be hilarious, too. What was the one from Walking with Dinosaurs? I think it was Kool-Aid. If it came to the game, you'd be very happy. Are we talking about Koolasuchus? That's the, like a Cretaceous era temnospondyl from Australia, I think. If I'm not mistaken. High security doors, lab doors. Cool. Interesting that the visitor center doors are like doubled. I guess because it's got different patterns, right? Like it's made to combine, I guess. Ooh, we got some cool doors here too. Like there's a lot of different like vibes we could use for interior doors. Interesting. Okay, so we're gonna make these. So it looks like, does ice cream help with spicy food? You just ate a whole bag of Takis. Sure, like milk, any kind of like dairy thing will help with the spicy food. You saw Oak Street, you're from the future. Oh, okay. Was it good? So these are, wait. These are just any kind of log, I guess? And planks. So we need 4 sets of doors. You gotta go? Alright. Thanks for stopping by, Biocraft. We'll catch you later. I need to get rid of this hole in the ground, because I fall into that every now and then. Better than Dominion? That is the lowest bar to clear. The only lower bar to clear is better than 65. I'm sure we won't get bitten by anything. I mean, we get bit by a croc on the regular, but we survive, so it's fine. You know, we allow him to take a little nibble every now and then. Okay, so 7 oak planks. We've got palm logs and jungle logs. These like bioshroom planks. These should just be in here. Let's try this. Actually, let's do the bioshroom because there's a lot of those. So if I do that and this, hey, doors. Okay. One set. This is 2 sets. And we're out of logs. So, I guess we use the palm logs. Or I could go get more logs. Maybe I want logs. Maybe I want to keep these. Because the palm logs are very specific. Let's get some new stuff. Actually, let's test these out first. Ooh, are these 3 wide? Wait, these look like they're 3 wide. You never watched 65, should you? Entirely up to you, but maybe not. I've also never watched it. I'm just trashing it without having seen it. Because I'm one of those guys. Oh, okay. So that's why this is... That's why this is a double door. This is a 3 wide. That's pretty sick, though. We need to check if this works with a pressure plate. Because we have to have pressure plates to let visitors in. Shit. So that's a problem. Also, I can't tell if I'm... There we go. The hitbox is weird. Sometimes you think about cheese. Me too. Wait. No, I had 4, right? Yeah. I was thinking I had 6, then I went down to 4. And I was like, what? No, we're good. Okay, we're going to use not those doors. Do I know who the Punisher is in the Punisher Netflix series? It's the same Punisher from Spider-Man. It's John Barenthal of Walking Dead fame. And maybe that's it. We'll put these in here. I also need to put some like light posts up in that area, but I don't know where I want to put them yet. You thought I wasn't a fan of Marvel. I'm not a fan of Marvel, but I've seen plenty of Marvel things, and I don't think that's unusual. Can we make diorite pressure plates? Is that a thing? No. Wait, it could be... Okay, wait, we can make limestone pressure plates. So we do have options. Wait, polished marble pressure plates too. Interesting. Okay. So we want marble, smooth, polished limestone. Can I make limestone? Yes. But I actually liked the Netflix shows back in the day, like the older Netflix Marvel shows. They fell off. I never actually finished most of them, but I enjoyed like Jessica Jones, Daredevil season like 1 and 2 or whatever. Punisher was fine. What am I doing? Doors. It's 200 what? 240 hours a day? I don't understand. Amphibian crock pack of Piranosuchus, Iriosuchus, and Kulosuchus. Yeah, there we go. That's the crock pack. You did it. 10 days. What? Oh, is 240 hours 10 days? Yeah. 24 hours times 10, 240. Why is this a question? Hope you won't get unemployed when you graduate. This is the biggest fear because many Gen Z dudes are getting unemployed once they graduate, even having amazingly high grades. Yeah, it's fucked out there. It's bad. I mean, I have a doctorate and I'm unemployed, so. What door do we want to use that'll look good for a visitor center door, but also isn't going to be insanely hard to get? Yes, bonjour. There's this Arucarioxylon door, but like that's a little out of our price range. All these really are. The redwood door has got a good kitchen vibe. I could see using that. Although maybe that's a better one for indoors again. Cypress. Eh. Ooh. Capoc? That could be good. What the hell is a Capoc? Have I seen the Odyssey? Not yet. I'm waiting for it to die down. I could see Blackwood too, because it would stand out well against the white. Hmm. I don't hate the redwood with the window either. Actually, like a window makes sense for like the entrance to a building, like a public facing building. Maybe the redwood door is good. Yeah, let's do redwood. So we need to find redwoods. This is proof that graduation doesn't guarantee a job, like parents used to say. It just expands possibilities. Yeah, nothing guarantees a job, but the best thing you do to get a good job is to build connections. It's all nepotism. It's all about who you know. How well you do, I actually have redwoods on my island. It's perfect. How well you do in school is secondary to who you meet in school. And that is the simple truth. You, for one, cannot wait to be conquered by glorious Chinese overlords and forced to live in a country who doesn't humiliate itself on a daily basis. It'd be nice if the country sorted itself out and we didn't have to consider such a future. Education guarantees you a job, but you'll end up jobless eventually. I mean, who knows? All you can do is try. You just gotta try. Uh, you're not supposed to be here. Somebody's got some splaining to do. Are there any other mysterious dinosaurs here? No, just the Herrera. That's not my Herrera. I'll have to relocate him. Actually. Yeah, we can send him to Site B. This is Collins Herrera. I'm pretty sure that he deliberately released in my area. Wait, I think Collins said it disappeared. Wait, hold on. I think I also might have just sort of killed him. Because this is weird. Wait, no, he came back. Okay, this is weird. We're gonna just put him in the backpack. But so there's like an issue with server claim rights and those yoinkers. Do animals starve to death? Nothing should starve to death from Boston Archaeology or Saga currently. It's been disabled because feeding them can be a little tedious and sometimes doesn't work. But there was I think the thought was he had disappeared. So maybe Colin made another one and released him on the dock or something so that it didn't bug out. But I'll have to talk to him and figure out what's going on there. All right, let's go chop down a redwood tree. You had the highest grades in science at your college when you finished it, but you're still not sure if you'll ever find a stable job. That's just the way the world is right now, man. I don't know what else to tell you. It's really unfortunate that that's not enough. Um, but that's the unfortunate circumstance we're stuck with. Look for opportunities. If you can get in like an internship type thing somewhere or like a special program for something in like a field you want to go into, that's what you should do. Anything where you can meet people like already in the field and make connections, that's the key thing. For like you just got to put in like extra effort these days. If it's on my island, it makes it mine. I mean, kinda, but I also like don't want to sidestep my own progression for excavating animals. So I don't want to like duplicate an animal that I already have, like the exact individual. I don't want to like clone, 30 of the same Gallimimus or something. And I also don't want to accept animals from other people, just in general, because I like seeing what I find myself. I guess we'll stay here and wait for this to decay. We'll leave it in the Pokeball until figure out what to do with it. I think if Colin doesn't want it back or something, we'll just send it to Site B to live its life out, which is to the north. Site B. Yeah, paleontology is incredibly competitive to get into. There's not that many paying positions for paleontology. Um, so if you want to go into something like that, you really got to like get into some specialty like programs and like really work to make yourself stand out. But yeah, like you said, IT is getting replaced by AI in a lot of cases, especially like entry level IT stuff. So that's not a great option either. It's just like we're just in a transition period and it just sucks. They can't breed, it sounds like. Colin was talking about this before, but apparently the only animal in Saga that can breed is the raptors, and that's a bug. Breeding is currently supposed to be disabled. It's a work in progress feature or whatever. Well, we've got most of the stuff. Yeah, that's over 2 stacks of wood and 13 saplings. It's pretty good. I see that batch right there. There's like a lot of stuff right there that I would like to drop, and then I will leave. I just want that little bit. If I had a grappling hook, I could go up there and get it, but I don't. Just give me those like 2 pieces of wood, like right there. Come on. Can I shoot it with a gun? Apparently leaves are immune to bullets. Who knew? Are they actually? Yeah, they are. Yeah, the whole AI craze is crazy right now. It's not worth the effort put into it in most cases it's used for. Like all the generative shit is garbage, and it's just like horribly misused by the public and a lot of other people. There's definitely use cases for AI tools that work well, like searching through your own code base for like, you know, some particular line, right? Or like some bug checking applications are supposed to be pretty good, but like, have I ever tried shooting a leaf in real life? I mean, no. But if I held a gun up to a tree, like at gunpoint, right, I could shoot this leaf with a gun in real life because it would be like right in front of me. That would work. But yeah, from like here, like trying to shoot a particular leaf all the way up at the top of a redwood, no, that'd be crazy. I mean, theoretically doable though, right? It's just like target shooting. The one spot I want is still not decayed. Did the blocks just despawn? I think the blocks just despawn. Because we waited too long? Cool. Alright, well, whatever. We got so many. I was just waiting for the last few pieces of wood. It's not really worth it. Yeah, using AI being cheaper than hiring a programmer. That's all well and good until the thing you're programming is riddled with security issues and bugs and nobody can fix it because all you have is an AI that is limited in what it can actually properly do. Like, it's fucked. Like all the valid applications of AI that I've seen, they don't replace a programmer. They supplement a programmer, right? Because if you got AI writing all your fucking code, it's just going to be garbage. Hey, Zero, we're building our entryway. To our Jurassic Park. So that's not going to be Jurassic Park. The island is... I've named it Isla Sangrado, which is, I think... Island of... The Island of Bleeding or something like that. I don't remember. It meant something in Spanish. But I don't have an idea of what the actual park is named. I see Brady got on. Is he on Discord? Even if AI is getting good at programming, then what is the problem with hiring programmers after you use AI? At least less people will be unemployed. Yeah. I mean, there needs to be some sort of like universal basic income coming out of that stuff too. Because at the point where you're like firing people and replacing them with a machine, the employee deserves to have a stake in that machine's efficiency. Right. If a machine takes your job, some of the money saved should go to your pocket. Be it like some sort of direct reimbursement or more logically through some sort of universal basic income system. All right, let's see here. So I'm gonna consolidate the wood. Put the sapling in here. I'm just gonna consolidate all the wood into somewhere. Let's get a chest, maybe. Yeah, I have a Discord server. It should be in the description of the videos on the YouTube channel. Most, if not all of them. Let's just put it here. Wait, does this block me from getting through here? No. Yo. How's it going? Fell from a high place. We sleeping? Oh, he's probably setting his spawn because he fell. Okay, so these doors and these pressure plates. Hey, how's it going? Then just fucking dies. So I think we want to do it from behind. Like this. Ugh. With the recessed. Sometimes I miss my waterfall when I jump off my sky. That's very funny. Oh, but wait, does this work? Yeah. Wait. Why did that one go like that? Okay. Yeah. Classic timing jokes. Good stuff. Is it the same dinosaur mod I was playing last time? Define last time. It is the same mod from when I was playing single player. Except now we've added some other stuff and made it into a server. It's the same server I've been playing. The question was meant in that way. The original single player stuff I was doing like a month ago or a few months ago, that was just Jurassic Saga. This is Jurassic Saga, Fossils and Archaeology. Wonder why my long neck keeps getting out. Yeah, that was just Jurassic Saga. And now we have 5 paleo mods instead of 1. So we've got 5 times the dinosaurs. Except one of the mods is only skeletons, but it's still very cool. Because you have to build your own skeletons. That will be the main hallway. Now, my next consideration is, am I making it too wide? Because that means I have to build all of them. Like, maybe I want it so that it's only, like, this wide? Wondering when we'll find an unusual prehistory animal. Yeah, I'm probably not going to engage with unusual prehistory too much, at least not initially, because I'm definitely most interested in Saga for the franchise stuff. But we'll probably get some stuff from it eventually just to have it. I think I'm going to cut it down to less doors. Because I want to put it in an aquarium. And then I want a window that goes into the lab. So I think... Because I think this is going to be so wide that it's going to be annoying. So let's scrap this out. Actually, I don't need to remove the doors. I can just remove these blocks. I'm probably going to do that anyway. So then the other question is, do I want to move these closer? I think so. Ooh, wait. But I could put, like a skeleton in between. If I keep it, like, 3 wide between the doors can be the walkways, and then I can have a central skeleton, and then to like the left an aquarium, and to the right the labs. So I think I like the gap. I think the gap is good. Am I missing a door? No, should be 9 doors total. Do you know that Minecraft Jurassic Legacy Operation Genesis mod is in development? It looks fantastic, even in the state of development. There's a lot of JPOG stuff in this too. But yeah, there's a few good-looking dino mods out there. The problem is, like, different versions of Minecraft, and some of them are also add-ons, so they don't work. Sometimes don't have a version that works in Java, which is what I play. I need limestone, too. Oops, box. Okay, let's get some new picks. And am I out of iron? Is that my last set of bars? It is. Damn. Damn. Wait. This is overlapping again. Did I fix that before? I thought I fixed this. I don't remember what I did. Huh. Well, that sucks that it needs some fixing again. Hey, Primal Gamer, welcome to the stream. What'll be the first dinosaurs in my park? Oh, they're already out back. We can go look at them in a second, Zero. Redwood planks don't need to be here, and the doors don't need to be here. Let's go look at the dinosaurs. Out to back. Should be everything I need. Yeah. So we have a holding pen out behind this ruin that we've made into our lab. And that's where our first 2 dinosaurs are currently growing up. It is a pair of male Herrerasaurus. We're getting pretty big. He's sticking out of the front of the gate there a little bit, but we need to get him a real exhibit so they can get out of this little tiny holding pen. It's like animal cruelty, but they are very cool. Release me, father. Nope, not yet. I need a bit more diorite so that we can work on more of the front of the building. I think we want to do... Let's just throw one of these down here. A front section like that. Over to the doorways. Pretty patterns and colors. Yeah, I really like the Herreras. Yeah, we'll cover the front facade here around the doors in diorite. And then we'll put maybe like a window here in between or something. Not sure. Because, I mean, the doors themselves are windows, right? So, probably don't need to. Then pressure plates so that people who visit can open the doors. Because with the claim system here, nobody can open a door in this green area except for me. So if we want people to visit, they have to use the pressure plates. And then we can control where people can go for like the theme park experience. Should be pretty fun. I got tired of the, huh? The traders annoy me so much. Limestone. What are you? Rhyolite. American moment, yeah. I let my American show. Running out of diorite in this deposit, it looks like. There's a piece there. Oh, let's grab this while I'm here. Well, I guess we got this whole deposit here. So. Ooh, late Cretaceous fossils. What are we gonna get? Ooh, a Sigma Pycnotus fossil slab. Let's take a look. Little fish, I guess. Cool. Oh, excuse me? I found my other cave, I guess? That's probably limestone right there, too. I'm honestly kind of excited for this fossils mod, too. Like, making your own skeletal mount seems really fun. There's a new FNAF game in development, another trash game. Yeah, I've never played a Five Nights at Freddy's game, and I have no intention of ever playing a Five Nights at Freddy's game. Not my thing. We got a Champsosaurus fossil. Perfect for the Croc DLC. How am I guess that's how I'm getting down. Wasn't the plan, but it'll work. This is marble. That's limestone right there. Although I do want marble as well, probably, for the building. Because we got to decide if we're doing marble, limestone, or quartz interiors. Shit. It's just going to come down to what aesthetically looks most like a clean room environment, kind of. And what's more accessible. Yeah, I didn't see the movie either. No interest. Ooh, excuse me, lava. Kindly fuck off. Taking my marble away. Son of a bitch. Or my limestone, rather. Geological hammer for this fossil? Kindly fuck off. Yep. That's just my, you know, Midwestern U.S. person coming through. I'll tell you to fuck off, but I'll do it nicely. No! I was hoping it would pop up more and I could grab it. We could do this. There. It's a lot of work for one piece of limestone, but hey, it gives us 36, which is a good number, because then at least it's a consistent amount of tiles. Ooh, but there's more. Well, whatever. Let's get more. Okay, this deposit just kind of weirdly continues back more, I guess. Yeah, I feel like there's a lot of places in the world where, like, you can mix together telling people to fuck off and asking for help. Okay, let's get the marble. Just trying to figure out where I am in my cave system. Looks like it's not going to be too much marble, unfortunately. And more limestone. I could get 44 is divisible by 4, obviously, so we're good, actually. Let's leave. We fell down from up there. So if we go this way... Oops, I think I broke a fossil. I'm a monster! I've committed the greatest sin. Shit. Okay, maybe we go this way? Nice. Okay, 41 diorite. Let's get a stack and then go back to the surface, maybe. Maybe 2 stacks, since we're here and there's a deposit. Also, do I want chalk? Because that's another white block we could use. It's got, like, bricks and stuff. Oh, wait, there's 2 types of chalk. Wait, no there isn't. Yeah, there is. This chalk. Okay, the vast majority of this is the prehistoric one we're looking at. Okay, yeah, let's grab all of this, maybe. I think that's probably fine. Let's see. Yeah, we're not playing on peaceful on the server. We're playing on easy, technically, although we might change that. I haven't brought that up with people yet, but there's a reason to not play on easy. But we've disabled most enemies from spawning in the overworld, but the nether and the end are intact, unchanged. So if you're looking for a combat experience on the server, you gotta go there. There is a hostile mob that spawns deep in the underground from one of the mods. So we've only disabled the vanilla mobs. So there's something that'll kill you if you dig deep enough. Some creature with a bow, but I don't know what it is. Don't know how much chalk I want to grab. Because I might have some already in storage. So if I grab like a full stack, then I'll just have more in storage than I need right now. Let's stick with the diorite. 37 is a dumb number, though. Let's make sure we go 40. There. But yeah, let's get the diorite because we're definitely using the diorite to actually build stuff. The chalk is a maybe. We should also look at what kind of plants we want to plant in our little front garden thing. I haven't really thought about it. It should be like paleo plants. Maybe that's where we just start growing paleo plants, actually. You know what? We could do that. We could get started on some of that. Paleo plant cloning. Let's see, 33. All right, I'm gonna head back to the surface. Thank God Mojang is trying to optimize Minecraft now because it lags even on strong computers. Yeah, it can be a hot mess. It's been notoriously unoptimized for a while now, especially when modding. The server I'm paying for right now for this is like 80 players unmodded, or like 12 if you're playing with a mod pack, which is very funny. But just having a mod pack is like such a hit to performance that they suggest you cut it down that much. Yeah, for some reason, I've got 2 like zombie pigmen that have like spawned. I don't know where the other one went. But I don't know if they were spawning from the ruins or something weird. Because we had the first one showed up before I had a portal even. Yeah, he's in this hole. There he is. Hello. I need to kill this mosquito. Well, now we can get out. I guess he was trapped down there for a little bit. Nope. How do I make polished limestone? Four bricks make a polished. So we do keep the rest as bricks, I guess. Oops. You thought it was your mosquito? Yeah, the mosquitoes are they're a lot. they could be a lot to deal with. They're definitely the downside of building in the jungle here, but we do have bug zappers to deal with mosquitoes, so there's that. I think that's a decent little entryway. I think that's a good start on our building here, our visitor center type building. Put up some like pictures or something on the walls so that it's not just bare rock, but it's coming together. Yes, cryo. I think that's as high as I'm gonna build it for now. That could potentially be the roof. You gotta go? Alright, we'll catch you later, Zavir. Thanks for coming on by. Strange question, but would I adopt you for $100 billion? Sure. $100 billion, I'd adopt you and then send you to a factory to work forever. Then I'd make even more money. Wahaha. Imagine all the cash flow. For $1, I would only adopt you for $1 if I had a buyer arranged already to, you know, buy you afterwards. Wait, why are these? Oh, smooth polished. Oh shit. Wait, are my plates different? Might have different plate types. Hold on. Gotta investigate. Polished, 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 polished. Okay, it's all polished. Let's check on our ostrich. Huh. No eggs? There's an egg. There's our gator. Gator's doing good. Do you have an egg for me? Oh no! No! Save it! Fuck. I nearly killed the alligator. Oh my god. We narrowly averted disaster. Didn't give me an egg either. Alright, so fossils, eggs, fossils, this, this. Leads. Alright, so if we want to do shit, I'm out of iron. Want to do plants, we need syringes, but I might be SOL. Yeah, I need an iron bar to make syringes. Well, I guess it's mining time. The children do yearn for the mines. I don't have any in here. No. Okay. Let's go do some light mining. Spend like 15 minutes mining, maybe. Assuming we find iron. Then I want to do some plant cloning. Which means we got to sort through the plant DNA. Now, where is my optimal mining hole? Like, well, this one sent me down to the other area. So let's just do that. Let's just go down there. So it's like over here. Is it? No. It was here. Yeah. Okay. So if we want to get back to the surface, this is where we gotta go. So 3 torches means that's the exit. I don't know where we are on this cave network. I don't know how cleaned out a bunch of this is, so we're just gonna blindly stumble along, looking for some place new to go. Well, the water is definitely something I ain't been messing with. Oh yeah, I need to go dig into the mine shaft. We have mine shafts under our base. Oops. And there was a question on the Discord server about whether or not anybody had found machine parts in the mines. So that would be a good reason to go digging into them. Oops. Question is, where are they? And the answer is that I don't know. I don't remember what amethyst even does. Tinted glass, crystal chest. I mean, that's pretty good. Crystal barrel. Warp dust, whatever the fuck that is. Waystone stuff. Stone. Okay, so I mean, like, kind of useful. We can leave the rest. Oh, I see iron. Also, somewhere we've been before, which is interesting. Triassic Marine, we're leaving. I think. If I remember correctly, that one actually doesn't do anything. That's another geode, huh? Nope, it's the same one. Just kidding. Oh shit. I only realized after I jumped in that that was actually a hole. Triassic Marine. Okay. Gold ore over there. I don't really care about gold ore. Wait. Permian fluvial. Yeah, give me this shit. Get some croc DNA, maybe. Actually, don't know if there's any Permian crocs in this game. Are there Permian crocs? Period. When does crocodilia like crocodilomorphs appear in the record, in the fossil record? I don't even remember. Hey, Mutasaurus, how's it going? I think that's gold over there too. That's gold. Definitely gold. I don't care. I'm not going for it. Let's get out of here. Where am I? Okay, that's the geode. Hold on. What do we got up here? Triassic fluvial. Give me that shit. That's Herrerasaurus. And like, not Mosasaurus. Who the fuck else? I mean, Procomp and like Ornithosuchus. I feel like there was one other guy. Looks like that's all there is, though. Just a little bit. Too bad. Ooh, iron. DLC name got leaked. Crocodilia Coast. Yeah, I saw that. Missed it for the video, unfortunately. I only saw it after the video was out. But I did make a post on the channel about it. Very interesting. Croc DLC finally happening. Should be pretty cool. It'll be hard for them to really shit the bed on the Croc DLC. The real question is, can we integrate it into our existing park? Without knowing what animals are coming, it's too soon to say. What formation is Deinosuchus from? I was going to look this up earlier and I forgot. Because Deinosuchus is the most likely animal. I lost track of where I am. Ooh, amber. We gotta get the amber. Deinosuchus. North Carolina? What formation is this? The fuck? Lives on both sides of the Western Interior Seaway. Okay. Cool. Yeah, we'll evaluate that when it comes out. We'll definitely want to get at least one croc into the park. It's just gonna be a matter of like what the best option is, I suppose. Mosquito amber chunk. Cool. Let's do that. My knees. Okay. Once again, here's the geode. So the geode. Oh yeah, we came through the water. Yeah, we came this way. Across the gap. And through the ocean. Well, not the ocean, but the subterranean lake or whatever. That's probably the main entry point. Where we fell through. Yeah, there's the 3 torches. That's the exit. So. Yeah, this is right. Surface. Okay, let's clean some plants. Maybe. Also, what do we have for rubbish? Rhyolite, 3 andesite. So first things first, stock up the thing. Permian bloodsuckers do not do anything. Fair. Okay. All right, let's go through our plants. So we've got 2 chests full of plants. How do we want to do this? We do sort, sort. So the saplings were reported to be buggy. So we can try, let's see what we have for Aleth. It's not enough. Let's just go through and start consolidating these. And then, like, whatever we can make for the entryway, we'll make. I'm gonna ignore the brassonites because it's all these different, like, tiers. Cladophlebis. Cobania psychoidea. Holy calamites. Cladophlebis. Oh, I have a complete Cladophoebus. I didn't remember that I did this already. Clearly I did, because I have a complete one. Yeah, Psychoidea is almost done too. Dixonia, Dicrodia. Do these not? None of these process, huh? Okay. Who will get a terrestrial and aquatic croc? Dino will be a perfect middle ground of the two. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see, like, will it be like a lagoon crack, a deep water crack, and then like a land crack? That could make sense for the distribution. And then it doesn't feel like it's pushing too hard in one direction towards like a bunch of deep water species or something. Okay, Ladinia simplex. That's a sapling. Lobelia yellow. Macrotonopterus? Don't know what that is. Use the microphone type and you keep on forgetting to double check your text. No worries, I got the gist of it. Get there eventually. Are any of these macros? Let's do the Ladinia. Are any of these macros close to done? Let's get this one plant going. So we need seeds. We need syringes, which means we need a glass block, 1 iron, 16 in storage. Oops. Why does that? No, man, it just shows the recipe is awkward. I gotta fix that again. I don't know what I did that made that not work. Maybe the window size is just slightly wrong. Yeah, I don't know. This was working before. For whatever reason, I broke it. Alright, syringes and seeds. Let's just make 16 of them. We need to wash our glassware, which we do in this filthy, filthy water. Okay, so unfertilized seeds. Now we can do one of these with a syringe. We get a fertilized seed, and then I need a plant cultivator, which I don't think I've made at all. So let's look at this. Cultivator, flora cultivator, redstone, glowstone, 2 stone buttons, iron bars in an L shape, and a window. All my glowstone I made into glowstone blocks. I guess I just... No, I didn't. I lied. There we go. Okay. So, one like this. Wait. If I spent $1 trillion, would I let Ultra Necrozma use light that burns the sky on me? I don't know, man. This is a crazy hypothetical. I can't. Is that lethal? I have no idea. That's kind of like a huge key component, is whether or not that kills me. Let's put a block down there and just put it next to the other machines. Say this, definitely not looking good for a Chaos Theory DLC. Not to say the Croc DLC is lesser than that. You're just saying. Yeah, I think it's possible the Chaos Theory DLC could just be threaded into other DLCs. Like, we might just see them throwing in an animal here and there where it makes sense. Like a variant or a like the Beckle Spine Axe. I think if Chaos Theory had like one or two, well, probably like one more new animal other than Beckel, it would work as a DLC. But with just Beckel as a new thing, it's kind of awkward unless they do Smilodon. Then maybe. There, what a ramshackle lab. Okay. Ready to be cultivated. Is it working? How do I tell if it's working? Can I put it in any spot? Yeah, I think. Maybe? Let's just leave it. Alright, next plant. Do I think I could survive a spirit bomb? I feel like this question's been asked before. I'm having like deja vu. Uh, I'm probably not pure-hearted enough to survive a spirit bomb. It probably kills me. Just a guess. Okay, Neuropterus is actually new. Pluromia, Quillwort. One of which is done. Scaly tree fern is done. Is a scaly tree fern a tree? Like, in Minecraft terms? It just says seeds. Maybe it's fine. Yay! Clado Phlebis. Quillwort appears to be aquatic. Yeah, Chaos Theory is kind of like the last obvious franchise tie-in thing they haven't done, other than like a novel DLC. It's gotta come eventually. Let's put these by the water so they can spread. But then we'll actually put them here for the garden. Thing about Pokemon is having a heart full of malice and wickedness makes you immune to psychic energies, so maybe if you're a card-carrying villain, you'll get out unscathed. I'm not a card-carrying villain either, so I just fall into like a worthless mid-ground. I'm not min-max enough in my morality. We gotta min-max that morality, guys. Oompha. Wait, more Quillwort? Oops, more Quillwort. More Quillwort. More Quillwort. More Quillwort. And even more Quillwort. Snamites. So these are all done, I guess. 2 Zamites. Zamite sounds like a Dragon Ball character. Anybody else think that? Just me? Surprised we got another DLC this early. It's been barely 2 months since the Rebirth expansion came out. Yeah, but the Rebirth expansion was probably pushed way back, right? Or this DLC was pushed way, way, way back, and Rebirth was switched to maybe like in April or something as a priority. So I'm not that surprised to see a DLC this soon, because it felt like we were really delayed. Zamite is a monster hunter creature, and I never made the connection. It's also a real-life organism. Funny how that works. So Quillwort appears to be... Yeah. Some little fella. If I put it in there, maybe it'll spread. $69% Zamites, nice. Oh, we got a complete Williamsonia. Oops. Right. First time you thought about them at the same time. You're making connections. New neuron pathways are being formed in your brain. That is going to be another set of Quillwort DNA. We'll save this one as backup. Okay, 72%. Be 95. 27 doesn't get us there. So we want to use the two lowest, I guess. They would be unable to 69 as they are plants. True. What a horrible life to live. Can you imagine? 14%. We use the 18. All right, Williamsonia. Williams for Sona. Just start merging away more plants while we're sitting here doing this, I guess. Actually, maybe that's not that worthwhile for us to do on stream. I could do that off stream since we have no more to actually clone. It's kind of pointless. We'll just finish up this Lepidodendron. Our Caroxylon probably doesn't work, so we won't do that. Already did Quillwort. Okay. All right. What to do then? I guess we work on the interior hallway. What am I going to do with the interior hallway? We're going to change floor types. Granite floor, maybe? I think I was thinking granite before, and I haven't used it for anything yet, I don't think. Oops, I washed my seeds, not my syringes. What am I doing? There we go. Glassware washed. Let's keep these on our person, because we can find animal DNA out in the environment which is useful for cosmetics for the dinosaurs. Gravel can be tossed under the building. This. All right, polished granite. We're going to end stream at basically exactly 11, so 9-minute warning for stream end. Just a short one, so... Yeah, we'll check on the Herreras after I put these granite down. Actually, maybe we'll get these granite blocks in and then check on the Herreras and just end it there, kind of. Because that's as good a spot as any to end off. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Hit the wrong button. Okay, so that's the width of the interior hallway. Maybe. Although maybe I want to go one more block further on each side. That way the doors aren't exactly in the corner of the room. Oops. Botched. It's a botched job. So if we have like a fossil display like here in the middle, and then windows on either side, I think that's pretty good. So that actually doesn't have that much of that external space there. Still fine. You get that it's generally the same 5 people making these, but you do find it funny how most games in Gmod are like 90% ports of the cute girls with maybe like 5 guys without any burgers or fries. You're speaking another language. I have no idea what any of that meant. Herreras are big. They're probably full grown. That's they're taller than me, so we need to get them a proper home going, but I wanted to get the lab kind of going first. I mean, I've heard of Five Guys burgers and fries, but like, what does that have to do with the rest of the sentence? So the idea is going to be like a lab section here, which is going to be underground, like recess. So we'll probably have to dig this hillside out. And then like this will be a raised area where the visitors can look down into the lab. And then we can put some lab facilities maybe under the floor too. Or like storage areas. We'll do something with like a room over here. And then over there will be an aquarium. And then maybe it goes about this far. But then you like exit into the park proper. So it'll be like a little walk-through, like entrance, like a little like introductory area, I guess, or something. Because the Five Guys are so neglected, they weren't even given burgers and fries. They were starving. Okay. Okay, I understand now. It's a lot of girls and not a lot of guys. That's essentially the gist. Let's do a little egg collection. Oh, cat got in the ostrich pen again. Should we hatch a dinosaur before we end stream? Just one as a treat. Like I could take the Herreras and put them into storage. Now that they're like full grown. The whole idea was kind of we put them in the thing for them to grow up before putting them out in the park proper in an exhibit. Let's actually do that. I need a new mob yoinker. Actually, let's make a couple. So leads and iron bars. And copper. Leads, iron, copper, yoinkers. Keeping one for random stuff that happens to stumble by. These two are for the Herreras. I am feeling cheesy and Ostrich is a dinosaur. True, but it's not a new to the island dinosaur. We need something new to grow up in the thing here. Two Herreras in the Pokeballs. Alright, let's see who we can make. I don't want to make just anything. I want something that I actually want in the park. So, we might be a little limited as what we can do. Actually, honestly, do we have enough DNA for something? Because we might not. Uoplo's close. 7. It's not close enough. Mosaurus. $28 and $32. Dryomaya. Okay, we've got a bit of Maiasaura. Not enough. Damn. Not enough Lambeo. Wait. 29, 27, 22, and 25. That is a full Lambeosaurus genome. We could do a Lambeosaurus. I wasn't necessarily gonna have it in the park, but I don't hate the idea of doing it. That is the only herbivore option we have. We could technically do another Herrera. We can definitely do Pro Comp. Or Nithosuchus. Wait a second. Rogue Herrerasaurus DNA. Who is calling to me for carnivores? Segi would be cool. Oh, Barry would be nice. I definitely want Baryonyx. I see at least 2 berries. 25, 35. Okay, wait. There's a few Segis. I think Lambeosaur is ironically the most underrated Lambeosaur. Potentially. It does not get much loving. It does not get used anywhere really notable. So it looks like we only got the 2 Baryonyx samples that I can see. We got a lot of Parasuchus, Ornithosuchus, and Procom. Ornithosuchus would be fairly novel. Also, it's Croc DLC, which is funny. I just wasn't really planning to have a croc in the park. But, you know what? Timing-wise, it does make sense. Let's get an Ornithosuchus. Even if we don't keep it in the park, we can put it, like, on, Site B or something. I really need to sort this box out. I think that's it. I think that's all the Ornithosuchus parts. Enough for Car? Do we? 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe. It's close. 5. We definitely do have enough for Carcharodontosaurus. Do I want to do Car though? That's the real question. Think about it. Let's look at the roster. I mean, it is J-Pog Car, and that's pretty sick. We're going to do a Jurassic Park Hawaii and Evo 2 after you're done with Jurassic World Montana, but since this DLC got announced, you might wait. Kind of makes sense. Car is interesting. What other options are there for big guys? There's the Ornitho. There's not much. Spinotyrannosaurus and Car. A split Car Spino enclosure would be awesome. Maybe. Thing with Rex is we can do like red Kenner Rex, which is really cool. Like Rex has a lot of really cool skins. I think we should do the Car. Do we think we could maybe put Ornitho and Car together? Do we think we can raise them side by side? No, let's do Ornitho. It's Shark. It's I mean Croc DLC. It's Croc. We gotta do Croc DLC. Croc DLC just makes sense. We will eventually hatch the Car, but we're doing this for the DLC theming. 33, 36. That's a decent combo. 34. 34 and 33 is perfect. Also, Carcharodontosaurus will be a large enclosure, so like saving it for later kind of makes sense because it'll be sitting in a Pokeball forever. All right, 100% complete. Make Car we put in a mangrove section of the island. We could maybe. I don't really have plans for what most of the exhibits are actually going to look like beyond Herrera. So it's possible. So Ornithosuchus is an alligator egg. Not surprising. It's actually got cosmetic skins, which is interesting. I don't know how you get the chaos effect gene. I don't even know if you can. We could do a Savannah one as well, which is kind of fun. All right, alligator egg. We need our syringes back. Empty egg. Ornithosuchus. Clean the glassware in a lake. Pop it in the hatchery. We definitely have enough DNA for this Car. Actually, 34, 30, and 39 is pretty good. Yeah. Let's we can at least combine the pieces. It's pretty optimal. We're not likely to get a better one. Nocturnal Ornitho. We need to keep the syringes on hand so that we can take DNA samples for the archive. Maybe we should have a croc in the park for like the croc DLC. Kind of makes sense. I was thinking a very Jurassic Park like roster, so sticking really strongly with dinosaurs and doing like one pterosaur, but we'll see. Alright, there he is. Why is he mad? Status panicked. Why is he panicked? What's your problem? Are you scared of me? We kind of have done Jurassic Park a lot before. Well, yeah. I don't mean doing the Jurassic Park roster. I mean a roster that's in line with a similar distribution as a Jurassic Park roster. Yeah, Ornitho is a Kenner animal, and it's a Kenner color scheme. We could honestly just do like Kenner animals, except then we couldn't have Herrera. I think I'm just gonna do what I want. I think I'm just gonna pick animals that I like vibe with. Some of my favorites and stuff. Although Kenner Park would be pretty fun. But yeah, I think if we did like a roster that was Jurassic Park, like in the sense that it has like one big carnivore, which would be like our Carcharodontosaurus, and a few mediums in the form of like Baryonyx, Herreras. Put in my Styrax because I really like those. Some Parasaurs because I like Parasaur. What else do we have that I really like in this roster? Probably a Carnotaurus from a different mod, maybe. The Dilos could be fun with all the different cosmetics. Or the novel Dilo. Oh, it's got different crest sizes. Interesting. I didn't know the cosmetics worked that way. Huh. Or Dryo. This thing's got like a really good like legacy Minecraft vibe because the Dryo and Hypsilophodon were in like early Jurassic Craft. UP2 has some pretty interesting Abelisaurs, but they're very stylized, right? Oh yeah, I definitely want Uoplo in the park. 100%. Probably Galleys. I like that the baby has the correct patterning. The Metri is pretty cool. Oh, Mosaurus for sure. Yeah. Prosauropod, definitely. gorgeous. The 93 para. Oh my god. Please give it to me. Stylized, but very much in a JP way. Aren't they like super crunched and weirdly proportioned, I thought? I think Segi's like the copy stand-in would be cool. I like the Stegos. We'll probably just have Stego. Regular Stego. Oh, that's fun. Tiger striped Troodon. Hilarious. Oh yeah, this one's got like longer quills and stuff. It's like more feathery. That's pretty cool. Is it because it's Tundra? He's like gotta have his cold gear on? I didn't know they did that. Oh yeah, even this, like no quills, some quills, big quills. Cool. Well, anyway. There's our backup DNA for the archive. And why don't we wrap stream up here then? Weirdly proportion is arguable, but it's more so their tertiary features and abilities that are exaggerated. Huh. I mean, we could look at it at some point. I don't mind having some backlot animals too that we don't have in the displayed part of the park, so to speak. And just experimenting and seeing how things look in game is not bad either. But let's wrap it up here. Thanks for watching this little mini stream. We'll do a longer Minecraft stream on Wednesday. It's probably going to be the main Minecraft day going forward for at least a few weeks. Yeah, so until then, thanks for watching if you're watching. We'll catch you later, Rugops. And Mutasaurus, if you're still watching, we'll see you around.